Imagine being told your child's muscles are slowly failing, that their mitochondria can't make enough DNA to live. For years, that was reality. For families with a disease so rare, many had never even heard of it. Thymidine Kinase 2 deficiency, or abbreviated as TK2D. But in November of 2025, the FDA gave these families a hope, approving Kygevvi, the first ever treatment for TKD2, and that could change everything. If you are in the pharma or healthcare world, or even just interested in biotech news, this is a big deal. Hi, I am Mayank, licensed pharmacist from RX Indian Pharmacist channel, your go-to guide to pharmacy knowledge. So let's begin. Ultra-rare diseases have often been neglected. There is a little commercial incentive, and orphan really means orphaned. But every time the FDA approves first-in-class therapy, it ripples across research, investment, and recruiting. For specialized roles, rare disease clinical teams, regulatory affairs, manufacturing, these shifts the hiring landscapes, and for patients and families, it's not just a new drug, it's a new hope, recognition, and a path forward. I could recall an interview that I had watched on TV, wherein there was a patient, or Tito. He was diagnosed with TK2D early in life. His mother, Olga, remembers the first signs: delayed motor milestones, shallow breathing, constant worry. Her mother, Olga, had given a statement when he couldn't sit up by himself or his breathing needed a ventilator. He felt powerless. Doctors told them there is no approved treatment for it, just support. Palliative care. For families like hers, every day was a gamble. There were only few handful of children documented in medical literature, maybe 120 worldwide. According to experts, because the disease is so rare, research was slow. But a passionate community like scientists, advocacy groups, caregivers came together, pushing for something more than just manage the symptoms. Now let's understand what is TK2D deficiency. To understand why Kygevvi is revolutionary, we need to understand TK2D. Thymidine Kinase 2 is an enzyme in mitochondria, the powerhouse of our cells. When it's mutated, cells cannot maintain their mitochondrial DNA. Over the passage of time, this leads to mitochondrial DNA depletion, causing muscle weakness, respiratory failure, and in many cases, early death. It's a ultra-rare condition. Prevalence estimates around 1.6 cases per million people. Now let's understand how Kygevvi works. Kygevvi is not a gene therapy. Instead, it supplies the building blocks: two pyrimidine nucleotides, doxecitine, doxribtimine, and doxribtimine, doxythymidine. These nucleotides bypass the defective TK2 enzyme. They are incorporated into mitochondrial DNA, helping to restore mutated DNA copy number in muscle cells. In animal models, this strategy worked. The mitochondria regained more of their DNA. Now let's understand clinical evidence and survival benefits this drug has. The FDA approval didn't come lightly. It was backed by 1. Phase 2 clinical trials, 2. Retrospective chart review studies, an expanded access program. In total, data from 82 patients with symptoms onset at age 12 or younger were analyzed. Researchers matched 78 treated patients with 78 untreated historical controls. What was the result that they had got? Treatment with Kygevvi reduced the overall risk of death by about 86%. In the treated group, only 3 patients, 4% of them died, versus 28 patients in the untreated group. That's not incremental, that's transformative. Let's understand regulatory and safety profile of this drug. Kygevvi didn't just get any approval. The FDA gave it Orphan Drug Designation, Breakthrough Therapy Status, Priority Review, Rare Pediatric Disease Designation. If we talk about the safety, on safety terms, the most common side effects reported were diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and elevated liver enzymes like ALT or AST. Patients need baseline liver tests and ongoing monitoring is required. Dosing is oral, a powder that's reconstituted into a solution, taken 3 times a day with food. Because it's rare, long-term safety data are still being collected, but the initial signals are promising. Let's understand the human community and impact that it could create. Back to Ardito and his mother Olga. For them, the approval is more than science. It's a liberation. Olga had said, before Kygevvi, every year felt like borrowed time. Now there is a plan. There is a future. The Muscular Dystrophy Association also played a pivotal role. Their decades of research, funding, clinical support, and community advocacy helped them make this moment possible. Dr. Michio Hirano, a neurology expert, reflected, "We have been waiting for it many years. This approval marks a significant milestone. This approval marks a significant milestone for their patients and for families." So what are the takeaways? Insider tips. So what does this mean for you, especially when you are in pharma, healthcare, or recruiting? Rare disease recruiting will boom. Companies developing ultra-rare therapies now need specialized talent, clinical operations, regulatory leads, rare disease medical monitors. Building team for orphan indication is not just a niche, it's becoming mission critical. Patient advocacy is powerful. The 2K2D story is a testament to research, community coming together, regulators, and alignments. As a recruiter or biotech leader, supporting patient groups can accelerate R&D and foster trust. Regulatory pathways matters. Kygevvi's designation. It highlights how strategic regulatory engagement can de-risk rare disease programs. For startups, understanding these pathways isn't just optional. It's a growth lever. Real-world evidence pays off. The approval leaned heavily on retrospective chart reviews and expanded access. What does that tell us? That tells us data beyond RCTs can carry weight. Consider recruiting talent with stronger RWE or data science experience to shape external control arms or historical comparison groups. Patient-centric drug manufacturing. Oral powder, not injectables. It's more convenient but requires precise dosing and handling. Talent in manufacturing, packaging, patient support programs will be essential, especially for therapies that require reconstitution. Let's return to Ardito. Today, his parents speak of possibility they once only dreamed of. Walking milestones regained, ventilator support reduced, everyday quality of life improved. This isn't just the end of journey, but it's a new beginning. UCB expects Kygevvi to be commercially available in the US by first quarter of 2026. And the road ahead, more research, more patient, more data. more lives can be changed. If just 3% of rare disease had approved therapies today, imagine the impact if that number doubled in next 5 years. The lives saved, the families changed. So, if you find this story as inspiring as I do, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel RX Indian Pharmacist, where we get to you more useful content like this. Thank you for watching. See you next week. You have a great day.